Hello, welcome back. So, we all have different ways of showing our anger. Some of us are violent. We need to throw things, kick things, break things. Some of us will yell, scream. Some people will swear. And there's just so many different expressions of anger that have been so big, right? And so I think that's why I always felt like I never had that emotion in me. I was always that person that said, nothing really bothers me, and if it's a big deal, then, we'll talk about it. But if not, I'll just let things go. Unfortunately, something that I had to come to realize was I actually do have anger, but it just shows up a little differently. If you're anything like me, what happens is everything kind of slides by, but I end up internalizing it. And what that looks like is in my daily life, I'll start getting moody or easily irritated about things that don't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the cup is in the wrong place, or, if a shirt wasn't folded the wrong way, or something was misplaced. You end up releasing all this steam over things that are so superficial and so small. And so I like to say that quote called, it goes, "Don't sweat the small stuff." It's probably made for people like me who pretend that nothing bothers me, and then all of a sudden I get mad about the littlest things. But the truth is, there's something way deeper underlying that exact situation that I just can't get to because I don't have the tools or the power to communicate. And I really do believe that what we have is already inside of us, and what happens is we meet people along the way who are already there, and they can show us how to unlock certain parts of us so that we can see ourselves in a different light. So I am thankful because the other day, after so many years, I realized how bottled up I really am, and it's exhausting. It's tiring, and it doesn't serve me. It might make me look good and make me seem like the perfect person, but I don't want that. I'm tired of being called perfect, to be honest. It's something that I battle with back and forth because I just want to be me. And perfect is a label that I've always identified with, but I've struggled with. And so I think throughout my life, when I wasn't perfect and I didn't get the feedback that I wanted, I took it too hard. And so instead of letting it go and really talking about it, it just kind of shaped me into this person who can't ever let loose, right? Which is just horrifying, because if you can imagine living your whole life locked up in your mind, thinking that you have to be a certain way. Your thing might be, looking good. Your thing might be being the smartest one in the room, making the most money, having the nicest clothes, biggest house. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that's superficial on the outside, that's your cage. And mine happened to be perfection. So I hope that we can all get something out of this. I don't know. I'm getting a big, huge revelation out of it, is total freedom, because I see that my anger is deep rooted in my ideal of being perfect, yet also my I guess you call it my superpower and my kryptonite, right? I just don't want to see it that way anymore. I just want to be free. I don't want any more of those labels. And I understand here forward, I will subconsciously continue to attach myself to labels, but I'm working really hard to unattach myself from a lot of things right now, and you'll see me struggle back and forth, and it will be inconsistent until it's consistent. And then once it becomes consistent, I'll be breaking other habits. So for now, I think that's what I gotta work on, just really facing myself and having the courage to say that I'm tired of being angry and tired of holding it all in. You know, one of my dearest friends that I had a talk with in a coffee shop last week, he told me, you know, ever since I've known you, since what is like, I guess 15 years ago, you've always bottled things up. And I just looked at him bewildered. Like, what are you talking about? And he said, I know you. You're always so calm. You're always so collected. You bottle everything up. And I've heard that a lot before, but in a negative way. Whereas my friend was telling me that in a concerned way, you know, and it really just opened my eyes to a lot. And I don't know what to expect to happen next, but I'm excited because I feel like a huge weight has lifted off my shoulder, because I don't have to be perfect anymore. I can just be me. And me is, you know, dorky. I make my own jokes, and yes, I laugh at them because I'm funny, because I said so. And I'm smart, I'm brilliant, I'm resourceful. There's nothing that you can ever give to me that I can't figure out on my own. If there's a will, there's a way. And if I don't know something, I'll tell you I don't know. I've always said it's always better to not know so that I can learn. That's also something my parents have taught me very much, is when you don't know something, that's in your control. So now that I know that I had pent up anger and I'm able to release it in a healthy way, I'm free. So let's see what else we can create after this. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will chat with you soon. Have an empowered day. I love you.